Max, man, how you doing today?
I'm good, man. Solid.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a fun conversation last time.
Sure did.
For sure. Yeah, so I actually wanted to kind of talk about this, this episode more about like building on what we already spoke of.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We kind of touched on the red pill a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot that kind of transpired since then, whether, they kind of labeled these red pill guys like misogynistic. You know what I'm saying? They started putting them in an umbrella, kind of like cyberterrorism. I don't know if you heard about the whole homeland security. Instead of taking our tax dollars doing something productive, they want to knock down on people for how they want to talk.
Right.
So I kind of wanted to get your input on that. Like,
I mean, for the most part, I don't really know too much about it, but I mean, I think that because most I would say like most people would like look at it from like, okay, well, they just don't like women. They probably like grew up a certain type of way, so they may look at it as like, okay, well, these guys are gonna think this way. We're just gonna put them over here in that category, right? And kind of like just pigeonhole them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's more the gist of it.
The gist of it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we didn't make it clear last episode, but I wanted to find out now. Do you kind of like follow that ideology of the whole red pill movement?
To some extent, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like, talk more in depth. Like, what do you actually like believe in regarding that?
I mean, I do believe in gender roles. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, like I feel like I'm gonna take the lead. Like, I'm not really into masculine women like that. So like, I like my women feminine.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? So if they, showcase too much masculine energy, it's a turn off for me.
Yeah.
You feel me? And that goes into the whole semen retention thing or whatnot. That's what I do. Yeah. I'm just not spreading my seed like that.
Yeah.
So you do semen retention?
Yeah.
So explain that to me. Like, do you still hit women and you don't buzz, or do you just not hit women and just say, I'm gonna save it for a second?
No, I hit women, but I don't buzz.
No. Why not?
It's control. Because like by me doing that, you feel me? Like it allows me to think clearly. But I mean, if I'm sleeping with a chick, you feel me? I'm just getting pleasure out of it. But like the whole busting, I ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? It's just not my thing until I find the right person.
So just to add in, like, what got you started on that whole semen retention?
I would say more so of just wanting to be focused. Because, like typically after you bust, you know what I'm saying? Like you kind of get, your judgment gets clouded.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's a repetitive thing. And it's like, it takes you 14 days to kind of recover from that.
14 days?
14 days.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's 14 days.
Yeah.
So it takes you 14 days. But if you actually practice it, like when you climax, like you get more of a pleasure from it as opposed to doing it all the time.
Yeah, always busting.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
So what I never understood about it, because I actually did it, but I didn't know nothing about it because
you was just doing it.
I did it only did it because, and I'm not hitting a girl and I'm not getting bust. That's a waste of time. I'm not.
Okay.
But I did it on my weight loss journey because I just said, you know what? I ain't finna focus on no women right now. I'm not finna do none of that. I'm trying to work on losing weight. And I did it.
Right.
And then I heard about it later on. So then now I'm hearing people actually having sex and not busting. And I'm just like, you might just not fuck then, because it's not really, I don't see and we already doing it. We already at the finish line. They're about to cross it. And then we just say, nah, we ain't gonna, let's stop right here. And it's just like, well, shit, in that case, we shouldn't even did it because it's damn near the same shit.
Yeah, true. I agree. I mean, it took me some time to adjust because, like, shoot, sometimes when I was with a chick and I'll be, you know what I'm saying, smashing or whatnot, you feel me? Like, I'll bust and I'll be like, okay, well, I got my my nut off and stuff like that. But like at the end of the day, like I just felt like I was just doing it to do it.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I didn't have any self control. But I get what he's saying, but if you really think about it, you was doing it subconsciously without even thinking about it, and you lost all that weight though. See, when you're on semen retention, it allows you to be more focused.
Yeah.
You feel me? You're not focused on like just trying to bust nuts all the time.
Yeah, and then something I kind of looked up before a little bit earlier, I kind of realized that it kind of helps with building up your testosterone.
Exactly.
And, testosterone is the male hormone that allows us to burn weight, be productive, have the strength, the energy, and the vigor. You know what I'm saying? So,
right. If you look at some of the some of these like high profile people, like especially like like white men, whatever. Like for the most part, like they ain't out here chasing women, they focus. You don't see. I don't know what they do. It's not just white men, but I'm just saying like men of like high status.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like they out here trying to do them.
Yeah, they have more of a drive, so it's not really. I'm not making too much time for the bitch.
For the bitch, right?
Well, I would say it's that they don't have time to make for no. I don't think it's that they doing it intentionally. I think it's more they don't have time because the endeavor that they are in. They got a lot of business here, got a lot of business there. It's kind of like, damn, what time I had to do it type shit, So
that's true too. That's true too.
I just always looked at because the more I hear people speak on it, the more I hear people explain it, it comes down to a mind thing. So it's really not the semen retention really you doing. It's more you just locking in and stuff because you can just not fuck for like a couple days, few weeks or something like that, just do that shit just for the hell of it. But because when I did it, I didn't feel no different. I didn't feel no gain more things or nothing like that. I was just still the same person because I'm always a focused person. So me just doing that was just to try something, just to see what happened. And then I'm like, only thing I noticed different was that when I started back, I bust quicker. And shit, a lot of that shit came out. You feel me? That's the only thing I noticed different. So when I went to thinking, when I hear people talk about this, I'm just like, I guess, shit, if it's working and make your mind go to it, make you feel focused, okay, but I'm just saying I ain't get that experience,
Gotcha.
In most scientific regards, a lot of us psychologically rely on placebos. That's what I like to call it, because at the end of the day, a placebo is something that they give you in a testing environment that actually is supposed to have no effect. Say there's a new drug on the market, right? They give you the drug, and then they give some people, they tell them that it's the drug, but it's really water. Yeah, and there'll be some people where they show their mental facilities of believing they're taking this drug that's affecting the others. It's helping them transform. Not at the same rate, but they transform to some degree. And it shows that whatever our minds hold on to is what helps us transform. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
There's a lot of actions that we take after the placebo has been given, in this case, the semen retention. We take a lot of different actions on top of that.
Right.
We get up more, we're not focused on our lust, so we're putting that focus in different areas, and we're watching our lives transform, and we just give it all the credit to the semen retention. But what happened about all these different actions you're doing around the semen retention? That's what's really changing your life.
Well, then that makes a contradiction, because then it's not even about the semen retention. It's about that you didn't have a focus about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You just didn't have nothing to focus on. So had you had something else to focus on, then you'll be doing that. But because you just fucking, and you just doing that, it's like, what if somebody came along, hey man, let's focus on this, bro, let's do this, and they put a drive into you and stuff like that. So it's not even about it's mind games at the end of the day. So it's not even about the semen retention. It's just that this guy wasn't focused, and he needed to find a focus and something to make him feel like he's focused on this, but it's really not even that. It's just playing a bunch of mind games. So then it's like, what am I doing semen retention for when I go to find me a mentor or something like this? Hey bro, you need to focus on this right here, do it like this, and start building the drive off of that.
Yeah, and to add into your point, I just feel like all this comes back down You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If you're too focused on your lust, you're always busting nuts. You're not thinking about the greater picture.
Right.
You know, because in my life, I've seen that women can be a very big distraction.
Very.
Yeah, like they take up a lot of time. They're always trying to get you in the mix of what they got going on. And listen, I love women. I love having the company of women because women see things from an emotional standpoint.
Perspective, yeah.
And I love that. But at the same time, I don't like to get too entrenched in that because I like to be logical. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, there will be times where a girl will give me criticism on things that actually has no basis. Just how she feels.
It's all emotion. Yeah.
You know
It's
what
not
I'm saying?
logic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then when you really try to break it down, you're like, what the hell is she
Shit
talking
make no
about?
sense.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying?
It sounded good.
Yeah, it sounds
I
good.
know, right?
But a lot of times too, women just like who you are, and they try to change you, or they try to see if they can change you.
Yeah, since the beginning of time.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to do different things in your life. They try to show seeds of doubt. They try to be like, oh, nah, you're doing this particular way. Or in my case, my example, somebody was trying to say, you know, I'm trying to replicate or be like the next man. And I was like, bro, you know what's funny? When I talk to the next man about any situation or he wants to prove anything to me, this nigga got video proof. I can't deny it. It's in 4K. I'm looking at it, oh, okay, bro, I see what you're talking about. But with her point of view, it's like, I'm just saying it to you, and I'm just supposed to take your word for it. Like, you can't even really show me you can't go to the time, nothing like that. You just want to say, oh, and I'm supposed to be like, damn, bro, you know what? You're right. I'm changing.
You gotta have receipts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
what would you